Pork adobo is one of the Philippines' greatest gifts to the entire planet, and it is made so well by Andy cooks. In fact, I use it as one of the best examples out there. But in today's double feature, not only do we see a great example, we also see one that's completely where Uncle Roger reacts to Food Network chef Geoffrey Zakarian.
Oh. I can tell you already how it's gonna go.
Before we go on with today's episode, I do want to give a special shout out to my amazing new patron, Cassiopeia. Thank you so much for your support. And for the rest of you, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a patron and visiting the link in the description below. And with that said, on to the reaction.
But before we do that, do me a huge favor. If you like this video at any point, go smash that like button and subscribe if you're not.
Do the same. Ditto, mate.
We're gonna go pork belly. This is about 1.2 kilo. In my short format video, I took the skin off and I got a few comments about that. Traditionally, it's probably not done with the skin off. So today we're gonna leave the skin on and see how that goes. And then vinegar. Now, this is coconut vinegar. Should be available at most Asian supermarkets.
Wait, coconut vinegar?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's the
This is a new one for me.
Yes. Exploring different dishes you and I are not familiar with, the mustard oil with Indian cuisine, now coconut vinegar. Now, I do want to tell you, I have reacted to this before. Andy and I are practically best friends.
Is he Andy?
He's Andy.
Okay.
He follows me on Instagram and he's replied a few of my comments.
Black peppercorns, a whole head of garlic, 4 bay leaves, a little bit of sugar, some dark soy sauce, some light soy sauce, some spring onions to garnish, and that's it.
That's
Couldn't
it?
be simpler. So
I like
let's
this dish
dice
already.
Pork up. So this piece of pork belly, I am going to take the skin off this part here because it that's where the pork was printed when it was processed. So we'll just take that off. Even though that ink is actually food safe, I'm not super into eating that. From there, pretty simple. We're just going to dice this. So we're looking for pieces about this size.
Yeah, you want to leave the skin on. You want those different textures.
Yeah, I love the texture of pork skin.
Yeah, I like it crispy. I like it gelatinous. I like it all across the board.
The pork will take a while to cook out. You're probably looking at an hour and a half to 2 hours. Let's get this diced up and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients into a bowl marinating. So I first was exposed to adobo in London. There was a pretty large community of Filipino chefs in London, and one of them brought it in or made it for staff meal.
Filipinos, for such a small little country, they are everywhere.
Yes, they are in every hospital, nursing you.
Don't be stealing from Joe Coy.
Oh, dude, that was known in the Asian community way before Joe Coy brought it to.
Yeah, Joe Coy is my guy.
But I love Joe Coy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Frenchy, really quick, I just had a few thoughts that I wanted to speak about, which is number one, we've been on this amazing journey for this channel. We've created the So You Want to Get Fat podcast, and you even watched me and my shop, Mission Sandwich Social, go from the verge of closure to now being able to say, and I can't believe I can say this confidently, being successful. We're making money. Now we start a new journey of fitness, and that's why I'm so glad to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Train Well. I'm sure you all can relate. Need to lose a few pounds. Maybe it's not just about a few pounds. Maybe it's just general wellness. And I know I needed that, especially in the field that I'm in. Not only do I get to enjoy my own cooking, but all my peers and friends are in the same business and we love to wine and dine each other. And I get it. Life is busy. It's hard to stay consistent. It's hard to find the motivation. Maybe there's an injury that's holding you back. But with Train Well, it combines the personalization and accountability of a human expert with the flexibility of technology. Your virtual personal trainer customizes guided workouts to your goals, schedule, and even injuries. Every program is tailored to you and continuously adapted. With Train Well, you work out anytime, anywhere. I've really been enjoying working with my personal trainer, Terrence. He happens to be a metalhead, which was a major plus, so we kicked it off right from the start. And one way he really helped me was vary up my workout, trying different things, working out new muscle groups, because I already started working out late 2023, took it pretty seriously, went consistently, but started to stagnate, started to get a little bored, and that's generally, for me, when I start to falter. And Terrence came right in the nick of time, really giving me cool, tailored, unique, fun workouts. But within the app, I stay in touch with Terrence via the chat. I also do a video call with him semi-regularly, but the most impressive thing about Trainwell is that I can give feedback as the workout is happening. So I can say if something's too hard, if something's too light, if I want something to be heavier for a shoulder press, or if I have an injury in my forearm. So for the next time I do this workout, let's keep the weight lower, maybe go for higher reps. It's really been a blast, and I really feel like I've been working to my absolute top potential. I also love the flexibility because workouts can be built for at home, at gym, my particular style, and it's all laid out for me. I don't need to think about it. Don't wait any longer. Go on your own fitness journey and click my Trainwell link, formerly Copilot, in the description below to get 14 days free with your own personal trainer. Again, click the Trainwell link in the description below to get 14 free days with your own personal trainer.
I want quite a bit of garlic. Uncle Roger commended me on my amount of garlic, so we'll stick with that. So I'm gonna go.
It's never enough garlic.
Agreed.
7 cloves. Nah, 8 cloves. So it's gonna smash these.
You had the other one, just use it too.
Dice them up, get them in with the pork.
Yeah, you don't need to be pretty about anything. Just get it done.
You're gonna like this dish. I already know.
I love it when the whole table's the cutting board.
And then bay leaves.
Oh, those are the fresh.
4 black peppercorns.
Oh, they're fresh?
Yeah, those are fresh.
Oh, yes.
10,
Oh,
12.
yes.
I've reacted
soy
to this
sauce.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 tablespoons.
I did not remember it being fresh bay leaf though.
Dark soy sauce. 4 tablespoons. And vinegar. 5 tablespoons.
You're gonna tenderize
Now
that
just-
pork.
Maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Good job. That instinct of not going to go pick it up is because we're so used like, oh, we don't want to cross-contaminate anything.
Yeah.
A bad chef would like, oh, let me go pick this up, and then right away things up.
Then we're just gonna cover that. We're gonna chuck it in the fridge and marinate it. You wanna do it for at least an hour and a half, but you can go up to 4, 5, 6 hours even.
As long as you can before it turns into
So
mush.
pork and marinating for 4 hours now. We're just gonna put a little bit of oil in the bottom of a heavy base pot like this, something that you have the lid for. Spread that around and let that heat up a bit. All right, pork in. Get some color on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what you're looking for is just a little bit of color like that on the outside. So now we've got a little bit of color. We're going to pour in the rest of the marinade. And then we're going to add 2 cups of just water. Stir that around. Make sure those bay leaves are evenly distributed. Turn your pot down to sort of medium-low. Chuck a lid on it, and we're going to cook it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, or until it's nice and tender. But we're going to check it every 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so we've been cooking about an hour now, and we're looking pretty good. It's starting to kind of soften up a bit, the meat, but it's not falling apart. And we're just going to leave this cooking for another probably half an hour, maybe 35 minutes, just for the sauce to thicken with the lid off. Once you've got the sauce the consistency you want and the pork's nice and tender, she's ready to serve.
I mean, like every beef stew recipe, right? Like I've done, and just that.
The principles are similar.
Principles are the same.
All right, let's serve some up.
Now look at this.
That's it.
That's it, baby.
I love that. I love that simplicity.
Yes.
A few spring onions,
That's
probably
it.
not necessary,
That's
but
it.
I guess that's the chef for me. And there you go, Uncle Roger approved pork adobo.
Much better than the Food Network.
The best part,
Oh,
time to eat some. White rice,
That's it, baby. That's it.
That's it.
make sure you get some of that sauce on there.
I've shown you a great example of pork adobo. I've already kissed Andy's ass before. I spoke about how this is a perfect example of someone of non-Asian culture, taking a recipe, being respectful for it, and executing it damn near perfectly.
Now, I'm going to take a wild guess of what's coming up next. Overcomplicating something that doesn't need to be complicated.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you ready?
Maybe.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Some parsley.
What? Parsley into Filipino adobo.
Even I know not to make this mistake.
Yes.
I hate these cooking shows where it's all like, they're all friends. It's like
Yeah.
a big circle jerk.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's totally like, you're awesome.
yeah,
You're awesome.
They're so good.
You're so great.
Yeah.
No. How many times do we say to each other,
No, you fucked up,
"You-
dude.
that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Nah. I'll have some. No. I'm good.
And hey, when it is good, we
It's
say
good.
like, we don't say it's good. We go, give me more.
No, we get tummy aches.
This nephew Geoffrey, he wearing suit. He make Asian food.
Yes.
Uncle Roger don't have good feeling about this.
No.
I'm making a traditional dish, a Filipino adobo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
smell the spice of
I can smell the bullshit.
Very important. Some low sodium soy sauce.
Low sodium.
by the low sodium.
Always.
Always.
No,
No.
no, no,
No.
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 Low sodium soy sauce is soy sauce with less flavor. Who want that?
Why the fuck is there loy soy sauce? Who is that for?
It's for people who are afraid of salt.
But can't you just adjust the portion?
Yeah.
People are so greedy
Dumb.
that instead of like, they want the quantity instead of the quality.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
I
be
don't like
pussy.
this. Big pussy is exactly right. Big pussy. You are the big pussy.
Buy
Pussy,
regular
pussy,
soy
pussy,
sauce.
pussy.
Big man like you get a little bit of sodium. Hiya.
Very inexpensive white vinegar.
Vinegar, correct? Maybe
Nothing
put
wrong
more.
with inexpensive.
Filipino people love vinegar.
Top, all the top silverware.
Some brown sugar.
Sugar, good.
Some black pepper. A good amount of
Black pepper, okay. Usually we use peppercorn.
habanero.
Yeah.
What?
Habanero.
What he putting in there?
Habanero. Oh. Habanero.
Hiya. Habanero don't even grow in Philippines. What you doing, suit nephew?
Suit nephew.
No need to put chili in there. But if you want to put chili, use Filipino chili.
Habanero. Oh. Habanero.
That's the weirdest reaction to chili.
That's a lot of.
It's just a lot of horse.
No, I was gonna say it's a lot. It's a lot of deviation.
Yeah.
Like again, it's we've already passed simple.
Yeah, and now speaking of these shows, this format of type of cooking shows, the circle jerk shows, they're so pressed for time constantly. Notice that nephew suit guy just constantly f***ing ignores anything that the other two are saying. So it's like, what's the
Well,
point?
he's in the zone. He's trying to do his bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna mix this together, massage it.
You went for it with that habanero, by the
We're gonna
way.
Massage it and put it in the
It's getting ignored again.
overnight. It gets better, okay?
Marinating, okay.
And we're gonna strain the marinade. We're gonna reserve the marinade. We're gonna keep this. It's a lot of flavor.
Okay, good.
Then we're gonna take a beautiful Dutch oven. We're gonna sear it skin side down, get a really good color.
Searing, okay, but that optional. And who making adobo in this fancy Le Creuset saucepan? Hiya.
Oh, look, Jose, he said it right.
Yeah.
I like it is.
Just spending money on saucepan, spending money on expensive soup. But the ingredient for adobo wrong? Why don't you spend money on Filipino cookbook instead? Hiya.
You can see the color that's happening here. It just looks fantastic, right?
There's just so much flavor.
So,
Still no
when they
ways.
get
What I
nicely
missed, sir?
crusted,
One thing about a lot of Asian cookery, the idea of searing is not very common, not like Western cookery.
Not as important as
it's
it
not
is.
as important as it is for Western cooking.
them out,
Look nice?
put them on a dish. Look at all that. Look at that crust in the bottom of the pan.
I wouldn't even say Western cooking because Western cooking, European cooking. Because like, you know, South America, they're not big on searing either, you know? And Canadians, who the f knows what they make?
What's beautiful about that skin, it creates like a flavor protector, an insulator
No,
from
so
all
it's
that.
So to this fat you keep here.
Those two people, they keep talking and he keep ignoring. Like it there? Are they still getting paid by Food Network to be ignored? Must be nice. When Uncle Roger's still married to ex-wife Auntie Helen. I get ignored for free. This good life, this one.
So to this fat you keep here, some onion.
No, traditional adobo, no onion.
He's doing a beef bourguignon.
Yeah.
He's doing coq au vin. Was that chicken?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
chicken.
he's doing coq au
Yeah,
vin.
coq au vin.
What does the word adobo mean?
You know what? I don't know. Let's
Right?
look at this up. What does adobo mean? In Filipino cuisine, adobo is a cooking method and a popular dish that translates to marinade, sauce, or seasoning in Spanish.
Adobo.
Now what does adobo mean in Spanish? Adobo or adobar, marinade, sauce, or seasoning. Which,
Okay, it's marinating.
Yeah.
Marinating to cook.
yeah.
Okey-doke.
Now, in the States, as far as my exposure to adobo and what I remember it being as a kid is the stuff in the jar.
Right.
A spice. And essentially, it's MSG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nephew suit guy, use the right amount, not the white amount.
This is gonna be hot.
Some garlic.
For Asian cooking, garlic is like money. It's never enough. Just putting 5 slices in there. Don't tease us with your 5 little slices of garlic. This guy treating garlic like truffle.
It doesn't have to get very brown because this is going to simmer for about 30 minutes. See that? It's not really, it's cooked. I just gathered all that stuff. And we're going to do another gathering by deglazing with the marinade.
How old is this show?
Oh, it's old.
Yeah, I'm just realizing he's had a lot of plastic surgery since.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Maybe we don't say this.
We say this.
We say this?
We say
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Very important in Filipino cooking with adobo is bay leaves.
Bay leaf correct? No, too little.
Really? It's the bay leaf. No, but according to him, the bay leaf is what's the dish.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's very important.
It's very important.
Very important.
Water.
All the added steps and all the...
Now, I always say, what is the enemy of flavor?
Jamie Oliver?
T-shirt coming soon, but until then, get your Let Me Finish tea. The enemy of flavor is water, but in this scenario, and this is not the only Asian dish I've seen where this technique is used, they add water with the idea of reducing it all out. They're using the water as a utility to tenderize, braise whatever protein's in there.
That too much. It's gonna be so watery later.
It is a bit much though.
Okay, you're going to put the chicken
You're just
skin side
extending the
up,
cooking
back
time.
in.
Yeah. Cook in the sauce, correct?
But you're going to have overcook. You take the risk of overcooking
Right,
the protein.
right, yeah. You can always add in more water. You
Yes.
can't take it out. What?
That was another joke. I was trying to say, is that what she said? But no, it's something else.
Oh, you're full of them today.
Oh, I can't. But
It's so simple, and you can make this in basically start to finish about 45 minutes. But after you get this,
it's still too...
Still too watery.
Prep for what? That watery as adobo is the
Yeah.
opposite of woman. It can definitely be too wet. Oh God. Sorry, children. This crowd so easily impressed. Uncle Roger need to get these people to come to my comedy show.
I have rice, warm white rice with no seasoning. Very important, because warm white rice with no seasoning.
Why? Why?
That's what we call plain rice in Asia. Just rice.
Just
Nobody
rice.
say rice with no seasoning. Hiya. When you're eating bread, do you also say, oh, I'm eating bread with no spread? No, we just say we're eating bread.
Has all the seasoning you need here, right?
I want to see you react.
Rice look okay.
And hey, the habanero is in there. So a little of that beautiful sauce on top.
That looks pretty darn good.
Oh, you got your onion soup there.
Yeah.
Some parsley.
What?
Oh, we saw this in the...
Did he say parsley?
Some parsley.
Parsley into Filipino adobo. Uncle Roger's so upset, I put my leg down from chair. Parsley don't belong in Asian food. You're not making pasta.
Yeah, I can't tell you, at least East Asian cooking, you rarely see parsley.
Does it exist? Is it
I-
common?
I can't think of any dish I ate growing up that had parsley in it. Like, for example, I've never seen cilantro in Korean cuisine.
Are they using it now?
It's not common, for sure. It definitely exists there. I've had it plenty in China, but, so they definitely not eating parsley.
You know what we need to investigate? Because we always see our Americanization of like recipes and things like that. But we never get to see how other countries will do dishes with ingredients that they weren't never had available to them.
Yes, very interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you do a deep dive, okay? And get back to me on that. Play.
I think this nephew soup guy want to put cilantro or spring onion, but he cannot find, so he go, oh, this parsley, also
that's
small
good.
green
It's
leaf
here.
type of thing. Put that in there, nobody noticed.
Uncle Roger noticed.
Some parsley. I was always served for me with lemon.
What?
Really?
Nobody eat adobo with Uncle Roger. I eating adobo so many times now, never one time with lemon. What do you
Agreed.
mean always serve with lemon? Where you eating your adobo? Jamie Oliver restaurant, is it?
Ga-ding! There it is.
Oh, slips right through.
I can smell it.
Look at that, too watery.
Yeah. Sorry,
nephew
that's a
soup guy,
fail.
it all going okay until you add the parsley, and now
Nah,
it all
fail.
fucked up.
So what you think?
That was a fail.
That was a fail.
Listen, it's again, they took something that was super simple and happy and fun to do and made it like overcomplicated.
Yes. Before we close out this episode, I do want to say to all of my amazing patrons, thank you so much for your support. I really couldn't do this without your help. And for the rest of you, please consider becoming a patron by visiting the link in the description below. By becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes and patron exclusive content. Thank you to Trainwell for sponsoring this video. And remember, click the Trainwell link in the description below to get 14 free days with your own personal trainer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. Remember, don't be afraid to fail because it can only make you stronger. With that said, I'm Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef.
And I'm hungry. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Bye.
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 Find a silent